All right, y'all, it's Gordy B.
Queen Bee.
We haven't been active for a week or two. We've been rather busy.
Yes.
We have been all over the place. San Diego a few times.
Yeah.
Back. We had Havana Night.
Yes.
Havana Night went wonderfully.
Huge success.
Huge success. The transformation of 1933 by you with all the decor, all the balloons, all the LED lights, all the string lights. Everything was just crazy amazing. And it started at the entrance.
Yes.
The balloons, the feathers, the leaves, the flowers. It looked very, very tropical.
Yes.
It looked like you were being transported into another place, which is the entire idea. You know, anybody can go DJ somewhere, but is everybody going to care enough to actually want to transport their guests and take them on a journey or take them out of the city that they're in?
I think that's what puts us.
It sets us apart a little bit.
Different category. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just different now, and it has nothing. You know, there's nothing wrong with a DJ showing up and doing his job. That's what he was hired for.
Yes.
A DJ is not a promoter.
No.
It is not the DJ's job to post regularly, consistently, constantly for a club, for a venue, for an event. That's a whole nother person.
Yes.
Whole nother person. However, I want everything that we touch
To be an experience.
to be an experience and to be excellence, pure excellence. So, for instance, we got everything going at Havana in 1933. We worked for about 5 or 6 hours getting that place cleaned up, set up, organized, ready to go. All the decor, everything. And just me and you sitting there, seeing people come in one by one by one by one. You know, initially it's a little nerve wracking, like, man, I don't really know how many people are going to really show up. I have no idea. So when the first couple comes in, you know, it's a little bit of a relief, but it's also a little bit of stress because you don't want to disappoint the people that are coming there for a great event and for something that you've hyped up for about 4 weeks or a month, whatever it may be.
Correct.
But as the place filled and as we seen guests arrive and come in, and you could see their eyes just pop, right? Right at the beginning. We were at the very entrance. We were able to greet everybody as they came in. We greet everybody as they leave. We greet everybody as they come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had the 50s, 60s little teal telephone out there for, you know, audio guest book.
Yes.
People picked it up, left messages. We had 2 photo booths. We had a custom Havana Night LED. And Stephanie and Carlos, you know, they always come through and they always bring always bring everyone. Everyone comes to their events.
Yeah, they're good people.
So we're planning on doing it the last Friday of every month now.
Okay.
Will it remain Havana Night? I'm not sure. It may be a different name. Stephanie and Carlos were mentioning possibly either keeping the name or switching the name up every once in a while. But I talked to Carlos and I said, you know, next week we'll sit down and you know, us 4 will have a little meeting and go over a little strategy, see what we want to do, going forward. And it's gonna be a challenge. You know, we've set the bar, we've set the expectation. We had all the, and it was a lot of work.
It was.
It was a ton of work. So much work that we left that night. We left everything there. And we returned the next day with all of our daughters who went in, helped us clean everything up, helped us take everything down, help us, you know, get the venue and event, you know, the venue back to where it was. So
Yeah.
then, the next people can come in. But Summer, she's our oldest,
Mm-hmm.
15, 15 now. She's a little rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little hustler. She's a little worker.
Yeah.
She is one of those workers that she'll show up and she'll just start doing things.
Yeah. You don't
She'll
have to
just
tell her
start
anything.
cranking things out. And we credit to her, she's been through a few events with us, so she kind of knows the setup and the breakdown and things like that. Whereas Olivia, Sophie, they don't really know. They want to
Mhm.
help. They want to be involved. And a few more events with them, and they'll be able to. They'll know as
They'll
well.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We it looks like we're going to be at Off the Rails
Yeah.
Sunday, I believe, June 23rd, and we're going to do a reggae set, just a Sunday vibe.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so we'll rock a whole bunch of reggae. We'll rock a whole bunch of traditional reggae, but we'll also mix in some mashups,
Yeah.
some R&B/reggae mashups. Keep things nice, keep things fresh, keep things light. So that'll be fun. We'll stop by Off the Rails in a couple weeks
Yeah.
beforehand, just to get a feel for the place. I've never been there.
No.
You haven't been there, have you?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, so we haven't been there yet. It'll be good just to go and support, period.
Yeah.
But definitely go grab a drink. I guess there's food trucks outside quite often.
Okay.
They don't have food there, but there's always food trucks outside, which is great.
Yeah.
It's a great pairing. Alcohol, food, alcohol. It's a great pairing.
Yeah.
And just get a feel for the place instead of kind of just showing up blind and not a big deal. We've been doing a lot of Uber Eats lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can justify it or not, but I feel like our time has gotten to a point where it's pretty precious.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of it anymore. We have multiple businesses, we have careers, we have additional things up and coming planned that are going to keep us even busier.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be the foundation period the next year or two, building that foundation. And then hopefully we can start outsourcing some things, some of the simpler things like a easy photo booth setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 photo booths on the same day coming up, not this
Yeah.
Saturday, but next Saturday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I also have a gig that day. So I think it's 2 photo booths and a gig, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
And balloon decor.
Oh, we got balloon decor too.
Yeah.
Anyways, Uber Eats, whole lot of Uber Eats.
Yeah.
We generally go to the places that we enjoy, that we kind of know of.
Yeah.
However, we ain't been to La Cabana in a whole long time, right?
No.
I mean, it's been a long time.
Well, I think today was our second time we ordered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and their chile colorado is just
Bomb.
butter.
Yes.
Perfect amount of flavor. It's
No.
not too hot, not too spicy. Meat just melts in your mouth.
Yep.
Great portions.
Mm-hmm.
Great food. I got biscuits and gravy today.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of a tooth problem that we got to get taken care of this next week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take it easy on that tooth,
Yeah.
for fear that I'm gonna be up all night, just throbbing again.
I know.
But we'll get there. Uber Eats. I understand. Apparently, you have to request
Utensils?
utensils. Like, hey, man, can you just throw in a fork and like a spoon and a knife or whatever is going to be needed to eat your food?
Yeah.
Like, Uber Eats, you're not always going to be at home.
No.
You can Uber Eats from anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have utensils where you're at. But going forward, I guess we'll have to put in little special notes down at the bottom or something. Say, hey, we need forks.
Yeah.
We need XYZ. Where else have we? What was the place we ate this evening? The dessert place.
Oh, it was called chocolate something.
Chocolate Bomb or something. What was it? It's a little dessert place. It was on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Pull up your little Uber Eats app. And anyways, this place, I don't know. Marion had brownies, ice cream,
Yeah.
lava cake.
Híjole.
I know. I mean, I'm making you sound kind of thick right now. You didn't eat all of that. We still have some of it saved.
It's called Chocolate Bash.
Chocolate Bash. Pretty bomb little place.
Really, really good.
I got cream puffs?
Yes.
Cream puffs. They were super light, delicious,
Mm-hmm.
real light, but I ate the whole box.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave you two just so you could try them out, but I ate the entire box of them like just a glutton, right? How were your brownies? What was the dish? Brownies and what? What was it?
It was called Brownie Bite Sundae.
All right. So it's a sundae. It had ice cream and everything?
Mm-hmm. It was so yummy.
I didn't recall you giving me a bite of ice cream. I only got a bite of...
Oh, because the top part was like solid.
Oh, so we have some excuse as to why you
I
were
had to
able to
break
get
through.
ice cream and I wasn't able to get any.
I had to break through.
I don't know. I don't think
We
you
still-
wanted to share personally.
We still have some.
But it wasn't offered.
No.
No.
The best part was offered though.
The best part?
The brownies.
Nah.
Yeah.
They were too chocolatey for me.
Oh, they were perfect.
They were a little too rich for me.
Well,
Like the cream puffs were nice and light, right? They weren't super rich. Those brownies were rich.
and they were yummy.
Yeah, I mean they were good, but one little chunk of brownie, I was cool.
Well, we still have chocolate lava cake. So we can have a little bit later.
You know what chocolate lava cake reminds me of?
Oh, no.
Huh?
No.
What do you
don't
mean, no?
even.
No, you're going the wrong way with this.
Okay, go.
Chef.
Let's go.
Chef.
Okay, let's go.
What do you mean, let's go?
Oh, the movie chef.
Yes, chef.
Okay.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Vergara.
Well, how do you say her last name?
I think it's Vergara.
Vergara?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, they had chocolate lava cake in Chef. And that's when Jon Favreau flipped out on the guy that was reviewing the food critic.
Yeah.
He's like, it's chocolate lava cake.
Yeah, I remember.
It's frozen in the center. Fucking ganache. And I'm like, man, I don't know what all this fancy shit is. Chocolate lava cake, frozen in the center, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. No chocolate. But anyways, that's a great movie. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
It is your go-to movie.
It is a go-to movie, but why? I'm going to challenge you and ask you if you know why it is a go-to movie for me.
I don't know.
The soundtrack. The music.
You do. You do.
They
That's true.
They have amazing music in that movie.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of movies you like with amazing soundtrack.
And you know what? And that's a prerequisite for G to sign off on a movie.
Yeah.
It has to have a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
If it doesn't,
Yeah.
mediocre.
Yeah. What was that movie we recently watched that had that Mac Miller intro?
Oh man, what was that?
But it was a girly movie that I like to watch.
It was.
It was.
Oh man.
Yeah. We had to download it.
I don't remember what movie it was.
It wasn't. And I don't even know if Netflix has like a
I bet you it's
history.
probably easy enough to Google movie with Mac Miller song, something like that. We'll find it.
We'll find it. We'll need to find it.
But speaking of that, speaking of movies,
Yeah.
speaking of soundtracks, speaking of entertainment, we had a little conversation earlier today, and we were talking. I don't know how we got to this. I do not know how we got to this, but we were talking about the top 5 black actors ever.
Yeah.
You have Will Smith way up there, like at number 3 at least.
Top 5.
Okay, I mean, he's top 15 for me, maybe. Again, I don't like the guy anymore. I think what he did was lousy, cheesy. You're picking on a small man. Chris
Yeah.
Rock, I mean, he might as well be a grandpa. He's frail, he's little. Um, Will Smith has done all of these movies that he's had to get ripped and jacked for. He got huge for Ali.
I mean, it's
He was
sad
he
what
was
he
he was
did.
big in I Am Legend. He was he's always had a physique on him in all most of
Yeah.
his movies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a couple movies where he was kind of, like Pursuit of
Oh yeah,
Happiness,
that was a
right?
good movie.
That's a tearjerker. That's a rough
Yeah.
movie. When him and his son are sleeping on the bathroom floor in the
Mhm.
subway or something, and he's just trying to hold the bathroom door
Yeah.
closed. Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
But
but you can't
anyways,
take that away from him. You can't take all his acting away from him because of one thing he did. I know
okay, let me
it
ask
was
something.
it was it was bad. I know it was bad. I'm not saying that Chris Rock, I'm sorry that happened to him, but you can't take away all that he's done.
I would have beat Will Smith's ass in front of Jada on that stage. What was it, the Oscars or
I
well, I
don't
don't know what the hell
know.
it is. But Will Smith wouldn't have done it to a man equal his size, right? B, he did it to Chris Rock because he seen an opportunity where he could hit somebody that wouldn't retaliate. C, he didn't have a problem with it at first. He laughed at it. Then he looked over at Jada. Jada got pissed. And then all of a sudden he got serious.
Yeah.
Right? But, okay, if you cannot take Will Smith's acting accolades away, can you take R. Kelly's music away?
No.
Michael Jackson's music?
No.
Puff Daddy's music?
No.
Bill Cosby's acting?
I never really liked it.
What? The Cosbys?
Uh-uh.
What?
It was weird. I didn't
Daw, like the Jello pudding. Daw.
Nah.
No.
Wasn't a big fan of him.
All right. Well, I mean, he was older. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Cosby's were like 70s, 80s. We were super young then, right?
Yeah.
And or not born.
But I'd watch like Family Matters, right? I like that one.
Is that Urkel?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Full House.
All right. How about like Wonder Years?
No.
You don't even know what Wonder Years is. Okay, anyways. Top black actors. All right. What did we have? Samuel Jackson was way up there.
Denzel is number one.
Denzel, Samuel Jackson, Sidney Poitier, Morgan Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
There was quite a few, and I even go back. I even go to Tay Diggs, Omar Epps. I go to some of these. I even go to Tupac.
Tupac.
What?
Babe, Tupac was not an actor. He
Right.
had like one movie.
No, he had multiple movies. Juice.
He's just better at singing. Just leave
Hey,
him
no,
there.
Tupac was a badass actor. He was.
I gotta
Yeah,
watch
he
the
was.
movies then.
But again, you still have to, you got Omar Epps, you got Tay Diggs, you got,
Jamie Foxx.
I mean, shit, you could even put in Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah, Tyler Perry's.
I mean, he might
Well,
not be super popular with a lot of people because he does the Medea thing and the
But
cross-dressing
he's
thing,
more of
whatever.
I like him more as a producer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just.
All right. So then you also have to put in, is it Key? Key or Peele? He's doing them horror movies and stuff. Hey, yeah, I don't know. I don't. I mean, that's a director role too, though. I don't think he's
Yeah, is
acting
it?
in those. But there's a lot of great actors that I think
Are
trump Will Smith for sure. Top 5. I might give you top 10. Will Smith can fall into top 10 somewhere. I'm probably going to go down to top 15
Yeah.
just to give myself a little bit of leeway.
And it's hard once you go down the list, right? You're like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good. Oh, he's good.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, and there's people we're leaving out.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, did we say Forrest Whitaker?
I think you did.
Yeah, I mean that's another one. I mean, you can't. Tyrese is an actor. Four Brothers was an amazing movie.
Yeah, but
Outcast. Andre
Please.
3000 was in that movie too.
Come on,
What?
babe.
Hey,
Compared
no.
to Will Smith.
Hey, do not disrespect
on.
Four Brothers. That is yet
Okay,
another movie
that's
with an
one
amazing
movie.
soundtrack.
That's one movie.
And another amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right, then we went to white actors just a little while ago.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't even really know white actors. I don't know black actors until I actually Google, right?
Yeah.
So I'll pull up white actors and I would say, okay, you got Tom Hanks. I mean, who else? Who are the top 10 white actors? Top 20? Who's the guy from Shawshank Redemption? Tim Robbins? John Travolta, Pulp Fiction. Multiple movies with John Travolta. I don't know. What do we got? Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt, Clint Eastwood, Bruce Willis. Like, holy, I mean, yeah, the list is way up there. Yeah, those guys aren't white.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we could just do top, Look, I give it to Adam Sandler. I think Adam Sandler is severely underrated, and I feel like that dude is going to be sorely missed one day. His movies, I almost want to say, shaped a generation.
Yeah.
Right? All of his movies, all of them. You got Robert Downey Jr., you got Woody Harrelson, Jason Statham, you got Mel Gibson, I mean, Ben Kingsley, Gyllenhaal, Hemsworth, Oldman, Johnny Depp. I mean, it's deep.
Yeah.
It is deep. Will Smith's not white, but I mean,
No, he's not.
I mean, he is kind of corny though sometimes, so I don't know.
Baby.
I mean, he's kind of corny. His raps are kind of corny too. McConaughey. Oh my, Liam Neeson, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. I mean, there's a ton. Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, Harry Potter.
That's Mom's favorite, right?
Kurt Russell. Mom loved Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. Jesus, we're gonna miss out on John Wick?
Yep. Look,
Matrix.
Adam Sandler, 40.
What? Is it 40?
Yeah.
No, hell no. Yeah, we have to look at different ones, but
yeah.
whatever. You get our gist.
Yeah.
Right. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. We gave a pair of headphones away for listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Old friend Albert Rios is going to be picking those up. What else we got? We got some photo booths coming up. We got some little gigs here and there coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to buy a truck soon.
Yeah, we do.
We got to buy a truck. I really like the Fords. I've always liked Fords. And it's whole Chevy versus Ford versus Dodge thing. I really don't care.
Me neither, as long as it gets the job done.
And as long as it's reliable, right?
Yep.
We got to get a trailer. Thinking about a travel trailer. We want to go camping a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I really want a toy hauler.
I would love a toy hauler, especially one that has like a patio on the back.
Yeah.
I would DJ the hell out of it on the patio on the back.
How fun would that be on the beach?
On the beach, in the mountains, anywhere, just playing good music, hanging out, camping, fires, music at night, whatever it may be. That's always a great thing. We got our turntable set up here in the house. We got a laptop on it, so we don't have to keep switching things out. We can just go right up and start streaming, start playing, hanging out, vibing. The little alto, I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's a little Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
Busker. It's called a Busker. It's a small little alto battery powered. Mackie has their version. I think Everse has their version. Alto, I just went with alto because I've always went with alto so far, right? Like, there's no event, no gig, no anything else that's happening that needs anything better, right? Like, look, if you want to go roll out with your QSCs and, try to be an elitist or something like that, half the people listening to your stuff can't even tell anyways. the other half listening to it, or 90% of it, don't even know if you're a decent DJ or not.
Yep.
For all they care, you're playing one song after another, and they're not listening to the intricacies of beat matching and transitioning, and
No.
they're not doing that. So to everybody that has out QSCs or whatever, great, that's awesome. If we ever do an event that requires something more than the altos, well, I'm almost going to guarantee it's going to be on a stage that has their own sound system already.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a mobile DJ, right?
Yep.
The altos get it done. They get it done fine. There's no bad sound. There's no distortion. There's no clipping or anything like that. That's you control most of that. You control most of that with your mixer and things of that nature. Honeybook is set up. All of our forms and everything else are uploaded. Photo booth contract, photo booth questionnaire, DJ contract, DJ questionnaire, balloon contract, balloon questionnaire, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So we'll get a test run. We'll throw in our local email addresses or whatnot and do a test run. Do a test run with some money changing hands. Everything's supposed to be integrated. Everything should be set up. We're probably going to have to, tweak the contracts here and there, and tweak the questionnaires here and there, especially as we go deeper and deeper into different events, different cultures, right? Not everybody's going to do the American, wedding culture. There's going to be different scenarios.
Yeah.
Bakersfield has a whole lot of Punjabi, a whole lot of Indian, different regions of India, but a lot of Punjabi, so we're going to have to adjust for that. What have we been watching on Netflix? We started watching Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Whew, man. Bryan Cranston.
Yes.
I don't know if that dude can miss lately, going from Breaking Bad to wherever else he's been, and now he's, what's that movie that he's in? Why Him?
Oh yeah.
With
the one actor I don't like.
Yeah, you don't like him. I love the dude, James Franco.
I mean, he's starting to grow on me, but I think he's just too much.
Yeah, he's
a little too much, and he plays the same person in every movie.
Okay, well, so do quite a few of these other actors. Melissa McCarthy, Jason Bateman, like some of these people are kind of just typecast. You want to know who I think is probably one of the most typecast actors or actresses in the world?
Who?
Anna Faris.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she can play. I don't know if she's in a serious role in any movies.
I don't think so.
But they always make her play the dumb, ditzy, blonde, scary movie, Scream, whatever it was that she was in.
Hot chick.
Yeah, she's in all them goofy movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here, yet again, Adam Sandler's usually the same guy in every movie. Rob Schneider's the same guy in every movie.
But Adam Sandler can play a serious role.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, Uncut Gems was pretty amazing. It was underrated. The Cobbler.
The Cobbler.
Whew, The Cobbler. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what a cobbler was until I seen that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what they called the people that repair shoes.
I didn't either. Thought it was just like a peach cobbler.
Hell yeah. A peach cobbler. We might be going to Mama's house. Or we're going to have to hit up Ace and Amy.
Yeah, or we can go to, what is it called? Marie Callender's?
Some peach pie?
Oh, yeah, peach pie.
Do they have cobbler at Marie Callender's?
I don't know.
What? Then why did you say Marie Callender's?
Well, it's just thinking peach, baby.
Oh, man.
Peach is my favorite.
Work is going pretty good.
Yeah.
I had to take another test. I'm going to go ahead and divulge this information right now.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Can it be used against me in a court of law?
Probably.
Whatever. Look.
You passed.
I passed. Okay, that's all you got to know. Did I cheat? No, I did not. I promise I did not cheat.
If you want to ask, go ahead and ask, and we'll reply privately.
Yeah, I'll answer off the record. I'm just going to let y'all know your boy has like 140 IQ.
Uh-huh.
So... Yeah,
sometimes.
hey, Sometimes I'm a genius.
Most of the time, baby.
Sometimes I'm not very smart. I get a little confused sometimes. Mom's doing well. Mom just got back from Virginia, seeing her sister. She's back in Ohio.
Yeah.
We had some flowers delivered out there for her for Mother's Day. Yeah, we forgot that she went. Yeah, we forgot that she went out to Aunt Debbie's and hung out there. So we had to tell her, and the neighbor had to go pick up the flowers, and the neighbor enjoyed them, so that's good. And we always take care of Mom anyway, so she always gets something. So does your mom.
Yeah.
We always try to take care of our moms and give back and show appreciation and love for,
Yeah.
Me, I wasn't the greatest kid. I don't know. I was doing good up until 6th grade. I had straight A's all the way until 6th grade. And then after that, I lost all interest. I didn't care. I was bored. C's and D's get degrees kind of mentality.
Yeah.
High school, I started ditching, doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Having sex.
Great. Great. Keep that to yourself,
on the daily.
Sure, you were with your hand.
Hey, what you don't know, you don't know.
I'd rather not know.
Yeah, well, hey, I didn't have a baby at 17 or 18, so look here.
My baby's precious.
Yeah, we know what you were doing when you were 16 or 17 as well, so don't be acting holier than thou over here.
You said 6th grade, baby.
Cochina sucia. No, I said I got straight A's up until 6th grade. Then I say in high school I started ditching and having sex.
Oh, great.
So let's get this shit. Were you fucking in 6th grade?
No, I was not.
Jesus Christ.
I was not.
Woo.
I was not.
A little hoochie mama sucia.
No. Well, guess what?
You're my sucia.
Yes, I am.
We had a great weekend with the girls this last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Last 2 weekends in a row.
Yes, we had so much fun.
Last 2 weekends in a row. We got out all the games. We got out spike ball. We got out ladder toss. We got out badminton. We got out cornhole. Got out horseshoes.
Yeah.
Had a beach ball. Just various stuff. Just hanging out with the girls.
Yeah.
It was super low key. But every time we go out there and play with the girls, they knock out for an entire day.
The next day.
These little things, they weren't raised like we were. Like look, when we were me growing up, and a lot of people hear this, and a lot of people have seen memes and listen to things. As soon as you woke up, you got to get your ass out of the house.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in the house.
No.
And you certainly don't be coming and going.
No.
And then I would get threatened and like, oh, I'm gonna give you work to do. Then I'm like, oh hell no, I'm good. I'll stay out here. Yeah. Drinking out of a water hose in Arvin, smelling like hot eggs.
Ew.
Yeah, the water stunk. I think it's sulfur, right?
Oh.
I think it's sulfur, but there's probably a whole lot of contaminants out there in Arvin's water.
Probably.
It's probably right up next there to Flint, Michigan, and their bad water and pipes and things like that. Yeah. And I recalled on a few occasions, you had to boil your water. Yeah. Like a thing came out from the Arvin, council or district or somebody saying, hey, we found traces of XYZ chemical which could cause blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey,
did you have a water bill? Do you remember?
I don't know. I didn't pay bills, girl.
Well, I remember we didn't have a water bill in Lost Hills.
Well, you were on well water? Or?
I don't know, but there was no water bill. Anybody in Lost Hills didn't have to pay for water.
Well, maybe that's part of the city. Maybe the city took care of it, part of taxes and stuff.
Probably because of immigrant, probably.
Oh, like housing or whatever, fair house, or like...
I don't know, maybe. I don't know, but...
Yeah, farm workers.
You didn't have to pay for it.
That's all right. What else have we got? What else have we got going?
I don't know.
We need to take a trip out to the beach.
Yeah.
We definitely want to go out to Ventura. That's our spot.
That is our spot.
Rocks and Drams. Rocks and Drams in Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Monica with the girls. Yeah, that's one of my, I don't know if it's one of my favorite memories, but it was a very fond memory.
Yeah.
When we all went out there, we took the girls out there. We stayed in a hotel right on the water. We were all cramped into this little hotel, but we were as happy as can be, right?
Yeah.
we were walking around, went shopping. We gave the girls all $100 a piece or something.
Yeah.
And we got 5 little girls. And plus, I was still paying with my card on the side here and there, hooking my girls up.
And mom's over here. Stop it.
But you don't complain when I'm slipping you money.
I decide not to get anything. And then you get upset because I don't want to get anything.
You do not.
Yes, I do. I'd be like,
absolutely
no, it's okay. I don't need it.
do not. And that means you do want
no,
it. And then I have to cave in and give it to you.
No, you give it to me anyways.
Well, but anyways, we were walking around, doing our thing on the boardwalk. We took the girls back to the room, and then they went to bed. We walked downstairs, went down to the corner, and the security guard seen us.
Yeah.
He says, he's seen us, and he said, "Did you guys drop the kids off?" And I'm like, "Do we know this guy? What do you mean, did we drop the kids off? Who are you, man?"
Do we need to go back?
And no, he had seen us earlier in the day, and this is nighttime. So this is probably near the end of his shift, 7 hours later. He sees us, says, "Did you drop the kids off?" And we're like, "Yeah, we did." And he remembered us from earlier, seeing all the girls walking with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little ducklings. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that other guy.
Oh man, the first bar.
The first bar.
Okay, this dude. We go in. We're just trying to have one drink, just trying to enjoy each other's company, wind down, relax. We looked at the menu. We didn't order anything. I don't think. Did we order food there?
No, we just ordered drinks.
Yeah, we just ordered a drink. Bartender was cool. A couple bartenders were back there, I think. And there was this dude sitting on the other side of the bar. And this dude had a fresh tattooed head. And I'm not talking about art. I'm not talking about, his last name on the back of his head or some Post Malone tattoos on his face or anything else. This dude had his bald head speckled with tattoos, ink, like little dots. Like he had artificial, to make it look like he had a buzz cut or something, right? Like he had hair, he had a hairline, but he didn't.
He didn't.
And he was, I don't know if he was from New York or Jersey. He definitely had an accent.
Yeah.
And he was one of the most annoying individuals I have ever had to endure.
Yeah.
And the bartender apparently agreed because he looked at us and he said, "I wish he would just shut the fuck up," or something like that. Like he said.
And then he started giggling.
And then I think the guy finally got it. I think he finally understood that he was kind of just an annoying little.
Yeah, he was being annoying.
Yeah.
And maybe he was there by himself, right? Like the whole weekend or whatever. And
oh man, but
needed someone to talk to.
Hey,
but
there's a reason why you're alone, apparently, my guy, because you're annoying as hell. There's a reason why you're alone.
That was a good memory.
Yeah. G's Body Works is picking back up a little again. Had to take a little bit of downtime and a little time off to sort some things and handle some business and
Rest.
Rest. Yeah, rest. Rest was a big thing. A few weeks ago, I kind of felt like I might be burnt out. And I even told my mom on the phone, I was like, "Mom, I don't know if I'm either going to have to just cut something out or if I just need a few good days of rest so I can just attack again, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm good. And I always tell people this saying that somebody once told me: the weights don't get lighter, you get stronger.
Yeah.
So when you go into the gym and you're curling 15-pound dumbbells or something, right? Well, at first, those things might be kind of heavy for you.
Yeah.
But, you get into a month down the road, 3 months down the road, a year down the road, all of a sudden you're curling 35s or something, right? The weight didn't get any lighter. That 15-pound dumbbell remains that 15-pound dumbbell. Yeah. It's static. It's always 15 pounds. You just got stronger, right? So when you're going through it, when you're struggling, when you're tired, when you're, those are. I try to look back and think about that as an opportunity to become bigger, stronger, faster, more powerful, smarter, wiser, whatever, all of the above
Yeah.
as an opportunity, right? Yeah, it's hard as hell right now. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. But I figure if I force my way through all of this, I already have that under my belt,
Yeah.
right? And then that doesn't phase me again because I know how to deal with it, or I know what to expect, or I know how to handle it better or differently, right?
Yeah.
I know maybe I got to take a little bit of care of myself the day before or something, you know, whatever it may be.
Well, you did it. I haven't been feeling well, and you've been kind of picking everything up.
Yeah, you know, they always say relationships are 50-50, you know, and they're not.
They're
You know,
not.
sometimes 60-40, sometimes 90-10, sometimes 110 -10, right? Like, you're goddamn worthless right now. You're just a lump of flesh laying there just breathing, right? Even then, we always have something to contribute, right?
Yeah.
Whether it just be a quick laugh or you know,
A rub.
a rub, you know, just human touch.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, everything's cool. We're good.
You're okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's start over.
You better bring more than 0. All right. Well, we have the podcast going. We are live on pretty much every single platform you could imagine.
That's awesome.
Which is kind of surreal to me. Like, was it hard to do? No. It was pretty easy to do once I dug into it and figured it out, right? It's pretty easy to do. And it just, at that point, it's going to be, what's your format? What's your podcast going to be about? Hell, we don't even have a name for this podcast yet.
We don't.
Right? The other podcast we renamed.
Yeah.
It's Most Dope.
Most dope.
Of course, it's Mac Miller.
Yep.
It's Mac Miller related. My love for Mac Miller, appreciation for Mac Miller, and just living the most dope life, right?
Yeah.
Just always in that mindset that we are going to be the most dope. Wherever we're at, whatever we're doing, whatever we're putting our time, energy, effort, money, whatever it may be, it's going to be most dope.
Yeah.
And obviously there's, you know, that's a DJ podcast. That's a music podcast, entertainment, current events. That's, it coincides, right? It makes sense. But for our podcast, I have no idea what we're going to name this. We're definitely not going to leave it Gordy B and Queen B.
No.
You know, yeah, those are monikers, those are aliases, those are names, those are nicknames. We're going to have to come up with something very unique, very cool, something that'll draw. And we also need, you know, and I apologize to everybody listening right now, we have no format.
No.
We have absolutely no format. We have no idea what we're doing. We haven't gotten that far. We haven't gotten to the point where we're planning out our podcast and things of that nature and what we're going to talk about. Everything that we're doing right now is completely on the fly, off the top. Yeah, completely organic. It's real. I'm trying not to cuss so much today.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind cussing. I cuss a lot normally. And I feel like I should be authentic and I should cuss. But then I feel like, maybe I'll tone it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not cuss. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Fuck it. I don't know.
At least let one out, baby.
Yeah, every once in a while, or else I'm gonna have some trimmers or something.
It's like Cassius. So we have a dog. His name is Cassius, and we tell him not to bark, and I swear he's like shaking because he can't bark.
Yeah, he hates it.
He hates
It's like
it.
Tourette's.
Yes.
It's like Tourette's. I
Yes.
cuss. I have Tourette's. Fuck. They just have Tourette's, you know. Cassius has Tourette's. He likes to bark. I have to hold a squirt bottle, and I have to, like, if anybody comes to the door, we got like 5 dogs. All of them bark. So you have to go around shooting them with water bottles, shooting them with squirt bottles, trying to teach them or trying to, and they don't. I think it's too late. I think they're all too old. I failed. They're not trainable at this point. You can't teach old dogs new tricks, kind of mantra. You know, you can't do it. But I'm still trying.
But he shakes.
Yeah, he don't like it. He gets raged up.
He does. He's like, oh, come on, Dad, just let me bark.
Have you seen that movie Mystery Men? So there's a movie with Ben Stiller, another actor, Zoolander,
Yeah.
all these Meet the Fockers and Meet the
Oh, yeah,
Parents,
yeah.
Ben Stiller.
That is one of my favorite movies.
Jerry Stiller is his dad. But anyways, he plays this quote-unquote superhero in this movie called Mystery Men.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 of them. And they all have a quote-unquote superpower that's not super. And if I recall, Ben Stiller's superpower was getting angry. All he did was get mad and shake, and nothing would happen. There was another guy with a shovel. He hit people over the head with a shovel, I think. I think there was like a what are them tarot readers, psychics, mediums? I think there was one of them dudes. He had like a turban on, like a pink turban. I don't remember. But the movie's wild, right? Okay. It's a goofy fucking movie. You might not like it because it's not as bad as Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang, guys, come on.
No, hey, Sarate.
His superpower
Sign
is
your
whipping people with
pity
a
on
belt.
the running kind. Hey, my dad had a superpower. He whipped my ass with a belt too. That shit worked.
But did it really?
Hey. Hey.
Did it really work?
I made it this far. I'm not in jail. I'm not in prison.
No,
I'm not.
I remember my dad used to whip us too with the
He
belt.
kept me off the pole. I didn't become a stripper. I have been known to get naked though. I really don't care about that. It doesn't bother me. I'll run around naked.
Yeah, no.
Tino told you a story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay.
So whip it out and plop it on people's shoulders.
That's nasty, baby. You're so gross. He doesn't do that anymore.
No, I haven't done that anymore. That's nowadays that is sexual harassment. Back in my days, that shit was just funny. You got a dick on your shoulder, you turn and look, and there's one looking right at you.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it was my immature days.
Just like Waiting.
Oh man, Waiting. Yeah, that's another great movie, and that's Ryan Reynolds, right? Ryan Reynolds probably got his start in Waiting. Maybe another low budget film before that, but then he had like X-Men Origins or whatever, where he basically he was Deadpool in there. He had swords. But he wasn't Deadpool. He was Deadpool, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually was Deadpool. Like, I'm going to have to look at the credits and see what his role was in the movie.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely Deadpool now.
Yeah.
And he's definitely with Hugh Jackman still in the new Deadpool with Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
So there's the connection there. So he might have very well been a very young Deadpool, and I have no idea.
We'll have to watch it.
But, there's a whole lot of holes in that X-Men universe.
Is there?
Yeah, I don't know them off the top of my head, but previously looking through the internet and stuff like that, articles that come up. And they always have these things on how to watch movies chronologically, right? How to watch Star Wars from start to finish in the correct order, even though it's like episode 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3, and then 7, 8, and 9, and then all the offshoots, right? Well, they have the same thing for X-Men and how to watch all the X-Men in chronological order. Oh. But there's still holes in the story, and obviously different actors all the time. And I don't like when actors change. It's not my thing.
Like Spider-Man, I don't like that.
They've done well on the newer Spider-Mans. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans were corny as hell.
The first ones.
Yeah, they were kind of corny. James Franco was in there, and so William Dafoe. William Dafoe was a Green Goblin. I love William Dafoe. You talk about William Dafoe, and you can go to Boondock Saints. A lot of good William Dafoe movies. An actor that we left off the list, Christopher Walken. Are you kidding me? Look, they can't see your face, but they can hear your silence.
I'm just not good with names.
Christopher Walken, you know who he is.
I'm sure he was on here.
No, he's not on there. I would have seen him. Just type in Christopher Walken. And that's the most painful thing watching you.
Bebe.
Well, I mean, Syria it or do something like. Christopher
Oh,
Walken.
I don't like him either.
What?
No.
Hell no. He was in Pulp Fiction too.
Oh,
He hit a watch up
you
his
keep
ass.
saying this Pulp Fiction movie.
Oh my God!
That is like
I
your
mean,
favorite
look,
movie.
it's not my favorite movie, but it is an epic movie. You have Ving Rhames, a great black actor that again probably wasn't on that list. You have John Travolta. You have Samuel Jackson. You have Uma Thurman. I don't remember what the guy's name, the cleaner dude, but he's a great actor as well. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is in that movie too. I mean, that movie was packed full of just top list actors, and their careers just got better and better over the years, right? Another movie, Boiler Room. Boiler Room had so many actors in that movie that went on to do pretty good things.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was in that movie. What is his name? Giovanni Ribisi, something like that. He's in a lot of movies. You have the one kid that was in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was in Boiler Room. Okay. Yeah, quite a few people in Boiler Room, and I'm missing out. Nia Long was in Boiler Room. A lot of people in Boiler Room. Amazing movie. Pretty good soundtrack, too.
Yeah.
Another favorite. I mean, if I have to say what my favorite movie is of all time, it's really hard. It might be Shaun of the Dead. It's a zombie movie. It's a comedy. Great actors, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They've done a lot of movies together. They were in Paul together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And Paul's a funny ass movie too. Seth
Paul
Rogen is the alien, right?
Oh, you do like that movie. I remember it now.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, what's your favorite movie? Let's hear it.
Have
No,
a
hell
favorite
no.
movie.
If I got to commit to one, let's commit to one, girl.
I'm chick flicky.
Okay, well, your favorite, Simply Irresistible?
Yeah,
is that it?
Is my favorite movie.
Is that the Purple Lobster or something?
Yep, the Blue Lobster.
It's a blue lobster. It's ridiculous.
It's not a lobster. It's a crab.
Okay, it's a crustacean. It's a sea creature.
It's so cute. That movie is so cute.
Those movies you watch, babe.
They're adorable.
Look, I'm glad you enjoy them. Trust me, I'm glad you enjoy them. They're painful.
Just like your Pootie Tang.
No, I don't watch Pootie Tang 20 times a month.
Well, that was painful. It still hurts.
No, nowhere near equivalent of your chick flicks, your rom-coms. They all are the same movie over and. But you know what? That's really Hollywood at this point.
Yeah.
Hollywood is the same movie over and over and over and over, regurgitated, recycled. Mm-hmm. There's nothing fresh, especially, you got Peele, right? Peele's the one that's doing the, I don't know if it's Key or Peele, but one of them, the one that's doing the horror movies right now, right? Even those movies aren't scary.
Yeah, no.
There's no scary movies. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not scary. Freddy's not scary.
Yes, they are.
It's not scary. It's not real.
It's not real, but
well, I
they're
think
scary.
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre might have been based on
I think it was, and they couldn't find him.
No?
No.
He's still running around?
I don't know now, but they couldn't find him.
Well, if he listened to this podcast, he better not come over here.
Oh, no. He'll be dead.
Yeah,
because we're not going to run the wrong direction.
No, we got pistols and rifles. We're not running anywhere. You come in here, you're going to be riddled like Swiss cheese. Do not do it. And that's not a tough guy act either. Look, that's just me protecting my home and my family. Don't come to my property. Don't do it. We live in a cul-de-sac with primarily businesses. So if you come down my street after 5, I'm just going to assume bad intentions.
Yeah.
Look, maybe you didn't update your GPS for 5 years and you didn't know that Allen isn't Allen anymore. Yeah. And you didn't know you went under an underpass, to go to Shafter or anywhere else, right?
But it only takes you like maybe 20 seconds to get in and get out.
Yeah, don't park on my street. Don't park on my street.
Yeah.
Don't park on my street. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to take a picture of your license plate. I'll take a picture of you, and I will be armed.
Yeah.
No, don't do it, man. Just don't do it. Trying to get me upset over here.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. We are coming up on the hour mark for our podcast.
Already?
Yeah, it's already at 55 minutes. And
That's
I think
crazy.
I think going forward, just a little bit of the research I've been doing or I was able to do. I think podcasts in the range of 30 to 45 minutes are more digestible for people.
Yeah.
An hour is a long time out of somebody's day, especially ours.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
An hour is a long time. Now, look, yeah, you can listen to part of it on the way to work, part of it on the way back. You can listen to it wherever you want to, get a laugh or just a peek into our lives if you're interested in that for some reason, which quite a few people seem to be, both good and bad.
It's all right.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't care.
We don't care. We have fun.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we got a couple of trips we're going to be planning soon.
Yeah.
We got Jamaica.
Yeah.
Thailand.
And then
Ireland.
We're going to do a mini Vegas one.
Yeah, just because you want to go play Huff and Puff and even more Puff or something.
Babe, I have to play it. Even if we go and that's all I play.
Well, here's the question. Why is that game not at the Indian casinos? Well, I mean, look, I haven't been to Tachi for over a year probably.
But I don't think it's at Tachi.
It probably isn't. But in Tachi's defense, they did have Farmville and nobody else has it.
I know. Why do we keep sticking to our games?
Well, look, what are our games? When we go into Eagle Mountain, for instance,
okay,
we pretty much have a routine almost.
Right.
Right? We go to Top Dollar. Throw 100 in Top Dollar.
We usually
try to get 10 spins in, try to get a bonus.
And we usually get
one.
Yeah, we end up with like 240. Right?
And then we like to do the little backspin where we'll spin it a couple more times just in case it wants to proc for us again.
Yep. And sometimes it does. And then we do pinball.
I haven't been a fan of pinball lately.
We haven't been, but we still do it.
Yeah, we try.
It's
been good to us previously.
Yeah, we still do two. We still do two. I mean, we still do $100 on pinball. And if it doesn't give us anything, then it doesn't give us anything.
Eureka's a big one. We love Eureka.
We do love Eureka, but it hasn't been good to us either. Like, they tightened the game for some reason.
I mean, they're probably trying to pay for their hotel.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I feel like I don't really know. I don't know if anybody really knows unless you're way up in the high up ranks at these casinos, whether they loosen slots or tighten them or
when's the best time to go.
Yeah, or if it's just completely RNG, random number generator. It's completely random. Now you see these little things where you like, okay, go to the machine, see if the bonus up on the top is, the bowl is about to spill over, right? So you can get a free little bonus game.
But sometimes they're full and it takes forever.
Oh, man, yeah. And I think they trap you by enticing you to try to get that little bonus, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then, Huff and Puff.
We play Huff and Puff. Hasn't been good to us lately either, but we still like to play.
I do crazy roulette stuff.
Yeah, you do.
$300 spins.
$300 spins.
That's nothing to brag about. $300 isn't a whole lot anymore, and probably not smart, right?
No.
It's a gamble, obviously. And, I don't go in there with $5,000 by all means. So, that $300 roulette spin is a once in a while kind of thing. It's not a every roll kind of thing.
No.
I don't mess around with that.
And then I like to play 88. Is it 8?
What 88? Is it? 88 Fortunes or Fortune 88s?
Something like that. That one's a good one. That one I like too.
And then you like the rooster and the dragon.
Oh yeah, that's a new one I got into.
Yeah, what is that one where they have orbs?
Yep.
Little orbs. The more orbs you have on your screen, eventually it'll help you get it'll help you get a bonus or something.
Yeah. That one did really good to us.
But I gotta say, we don't ever really win.
No.
Right. In the big scheme of everything, we don't win. we see some other people posting their wins and things of that nature, and I'm like, okay, well, how much money did it take you to get to that little win you got, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to pay out,
But
you got to hand pay, you got a $2,500 hand pay, but nobody sees that you put $5,000 into the casino that day.
yeah.
So that win, I mean, you can portray anything you want to portray to social media and Facebook and TikTok
Yeah.
and Instagram and all of these people, all of the ones that you watch, D Lucky especially, but you know, you have that girl that you watch all the time,
Lady Luck?
Lady Luck. Like, you know, we have no idea the truth behind
No.
everything, behind how much money they've poured in.
And you know, the casino probably gives them money anyways, right? To play and record because a lot of the times they say what casino they're at.
Do you think they have supporters? Do you think
Yeah.
they have fans that send them money to
Yes.
gamble?
Yes. And I also think that Instagram pays them money too.
That's a weird thing. Yeah, I mean, they're
Because
monetized.
yeah,
They're absolutely
exactly.
monetized. But I don't think they're getting in the amount of money that they're putting out,
No.
which makes it hard to think that. I mean, they must have a couple good careers,
Hmm.
and or they were trust fund babies. They have a lot of money always coming in, and they can afford to do that, right?
Yeah.
But never do I think anybody actually ever truly wins. Maybe here and there, one off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here and there, one off. You know, you see somebody win 12, $1.2 million in the Las Vegas airport recently,
Yeah.
or
Well,
however
what about
much it
that
was.
guy, babe, when we went to the casino
Oh,
and he won $55,000?
but he said he was still down by like 20 or something.
No, no, I'm talking about the guy that didn't have the ID.
Is that how much that guy won?
Yes, he
Oh,
won
man.
$55,000.
Yeah, you got to not be very smart to go into a casino, gamble, win, and not have your ID on you. A,
Yeah.
you're in California. B, have your goddamn ID. And C, you can get your ID on your phone now.
Yes.
So there's absolutely no reason not to have your driver's license or ID on you at any point in time, unless you were just so unlucky that you both either forgot your cell phone and wallet or they were stolen.
Yeah.
Those are the only two scenarios, and that's few and far between, I hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, what's nice about Eagle Mountain, too, is they said he had 30 days to come and get his
Yeah,
money.
and there was another girl there, like a month or two later than when we were gambling,
Uh-huh.
and we were over in the high limit section doing, I think, top dollar,
Yeah.
and they were on what's the
Like Dragon Link?
Dragon Link. They were on Dragon Link, and she was spinning, right? She
Uh-huh.
was on it, and she won, but she didn't have her ID or anything like that. And she tried to say, no, it was my boyfriend or my husband that was spinning. And the casino has
Freaking
a
cameras.
billion cameras speckled in the ceiling. Like, girl, you're not going to be able to lie about this.
No.
So they told her, you're going to have to come back with an ID in 30 days too, within 30 days. But
And
I
it
wonder
was
how many
weird. She
people never
didn't
get to
want
come back.
Yeah.
I wonder if the guy who won the 55,000
Ever came back.
A, ever came back, or B, like he was like a felon or something, right? Like he was on the run, or like some kind of
Yeah, he looked a
extreme circumstances where you're not going to be able to get an ID. And even then, at that
Oh.
point, I'm going to go find a fucking fake ID. I will go pay $1,000 or whatever I got to pay for to get a fake ID so I can go back to the casino and get my money.
Yeah, but also the DMV is not going to be like, oh, you're going to get arrested if you want an ID.
No, but won't they put a hold on it?
don't
They'll
think
definitely put a
so.
hold on it.
Only
I'm
if
sure
it's
they
a
will.
traffic.
I think if it's anything,
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure they'll
Well,
put a hold on it. Like they're going to make your life as impossible as can be if
well,
you're,
that sucks.
I don't know, don't do stupid shit,
That's true.
you know.
That's true.
Hopefully it was something minor, and hopefully
Yeah.
he was able to go back and get his money.
Well,
Who were we there with? Was it Rich and his wife
uh-huh.
when he had won that much? It was Rich and his wife.
Yes,
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Rich was DJing up there. We went up there to support, hang out,
Uh-huh.
which we try to take a trip up there every once in a while as we can.
It usually is once a week.
It was. You are expensive.
But guess what?
You're my expensive. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know. I trust me. I know.
But guess what?
What?
I'm yours too.
Oh, great.
Baby.
Well, hey, you're killing me.
I'm not killing you.
Yeah.
Are you still here?
That's why women live longer than men.
This is not true.
It is true. I'm sure you could Siri it or Google it right now.
My grandpa outlived 3 wives.
Because he got rid of them.
No, they died, babe. They died.
Which is why he lived. Men die before women because y'all stress us and work us the hell out. You do. It's proven. It's proven. I'm sure it is. Listeners, comment on it. We'll post this later. Comment on it. Men die younger than women because women are the most expensive, stressful thing in the world.
But would you have it any other way?
No, I'm good. Because I, you know.
You adore me?
Yeah, your love, your touch, all of this stuff that we do, you know, our adventures. I can handle for the most part, I can handle most of it. I'm still going to have my moments, though, hey.
I know.
I'm still going to have to check you sometimes.
Sometimes. Like never.
Because you always get your way.
Even though you try to check me.
Yeah. We have a good understanding. We have a good relationship.
That's great.
We don't have to check each other. We don't have to do any of that. We're like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Have fun. Do your thing.
Which is hard for me, you know?
Why?
Like, I still have a hard time, like, not asking you.
Asking me what?
Like when I say, hey, babe, is it okay if I buy this shirt?
Yeah, I don't like when you do that. You make me seem like some kind of monster. And I sure hope you don't ever do that in front of our friends and family. Hey, babe, can I buy this? Like, I'm not control. I don't care what you buy with your money, girl. Spend it on whatever you want. We might die tomorrow, but spend that money. See, I'm going to enjoy what I've been working for.
I do have a hard time spending money.
But that's past traumas, past relationships, past circumstances. But I've never given you anything, any flack for buying anything.
No.
I don't care.
No.
I do not care.
I know you don't. Especially if it's a $8 shirt.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. I get text messages from this girl. She messages me or calls me, babe, I seen the cutest shirt, the cutest chain, this or that or whatever it may be. Can I buy it? I'm like, you're a fucking grown woman. Do what you want to do. I don't want to have to think. I got to think for myself already. You think for yourself. If you know you can afford it and we can swing it, then do it. And even if we can't, we'll figure it out and make it work.
And sometimes I still come home and he'll ask me, did you buy it? And I'll be like, no,
I left it there. And then she'll go back the next day and it's gone. I'm like, well, you fucking missed that train.
It wasn't for me then.
That one's out of the station and gone. Somebody got it. But, it's the same way with me. I buy whatever the hell I want to buy.
Yeah.
But lately, in my aging days, in my 40s now, this is my birthday month, by the way.
Yeah.
Gemini season.
Híjole.
I know. Hey, I feel bad for anybody with a Gemini. I don't really pay much attention to the, astrology and all this other stuff. I think there's probably a little something to all of it, right? There's probably a little something to numerology. There's probably a little something to astrology. There's probably little bits and pieces, here and there. However, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
It's right twice a day. So all these, horoscopes and this and, you're going to be in centigrade and this and that and Geminis and Aquariuses and whoever the hell else and this and that. And, eventually one of these horoscopes is going to touch you, right?
Yeah.
And be like, oh, yeah, that's me. And I think that's more of the humans wanting to be a part of something than it is actual fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to belong to something. I want to be a Gemini. I want to be a blood. I want to be a Democrat, right? You know, you lock yourself into these positions that they're just silliness because you want to be a part of something. You want to be in a group. People want to be a part of something, but they don't want to do anything on their own.
Yeah.
Be great on your own. Have people want to be a part of what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, don't be following people. Don't follow anybody.
No.
Don't follow these Republicans and Democrats. They're all the same. Republicans only have a problem with something once a Democrat does it. Democrats only have a problem with something once a Republican does it. Meanwhile, our country's just getting fucked by both of them. Yet you still have all of these Biden supporters and you still have all of these Trump supporters, right? And they're like, oh, well, the lesser of two evils, right? Dumb and dumber, right? Well, you're going to pick dumb, right? You're not going to pick dumber because at least dumb's a little bit smarter than dumber. However, do we have to settle on Dumb and Dumber, or can we not find some excellence somewhere?
That'll happen.
Can we not find a 30-year West Point graduate, right?
Yeah.
Military experience, education, everything, right? Like a Colin Powell was back in the days.
Yeah, but money talks.
Yeah, that's what
money talks. Money is.
So as soon as our country gets rid of or imposes term limits, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can only serve for 4 years, 8 years, whatever else, and you got to get the hell out. You can't sit here and milk it for 50 fucking years like a old dinosaur while the rest of America is young, right? You're not on the same page as the young people, right?
No.
Yeah, you do not relate. You're a generation, 2 generations older.
Yep.
As soon as they impose term limits to where people can't make a career out of being a politician, as soon as they remove money from politics, where you have these corporations, you have these entities, you have these people with interests that are quote unquote donating to a campaign, right? When in reality they're buying something because they're expecting once you become president that you're going to have their best interest in mind, right? Mm-hmm. Until we get rid of money in politics, we impose term limits, our country will never be as great as it could and should be.
Yeah.
And all of these people just settling for mediocrity. Like I've never understood it, and I would never settle for that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't settle for that anywhere else.
No.
Anywhere else in the world, you wouldn't settle for a mediocre paint job on your car.
No.
A mediocre engine job on your car. A mediocre dinner, right? People get pissed off at dinner all the time, right?
Yeah.
My service at this place sucked. It was this, it was that. The steak was overcooked. It was tough as leather, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
People complain about shit all the time. People complain about McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right? So why the hell would we settle for anything in this country?
Yeah.
No, we do not settle. We expect excellence.
Yeah.
And we can hold people to those standards, and that's to be expected in certain positions in our country.
Yeah.
We have to hold people to certain standards. Police have to be held to a certain standard.
Mm-hmm.
Our president has to be held to a certain standard. Just like you hold anybody you do business with here in Bakersfield to a certain standard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No, you don't go around hiring or paying for mid-grade, just mediocre. At least I don't. Mm-hmm. If I want something, I go all out. I get the best I absolutely can.
Yeah.
Anyways, politics, religion, all that good stuff. We don't really enjoy talking about too much with people.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, you know what? I seen something today or yesterday they posted about I don't argue with people. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to. Unless there's an end to it, right? Unless we can come to an agreement, unless we can come to an understanding, unless we can both be open and, a whole lot of things, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to post your your dumb political views on social media and think you're making a difference. You're not doing shit. You're not doing anything. You're a part of the problem. You're complaining like everybody else. And you voting once every 4 years is not contributing to this country. It's
No.
not. So people in their political views and religious views and sex views and whatever else that's, sensitive to people, I'm just not going to do it because they really don't want to hear anything other than agreeance with their point. And they can go as far as posting some shit that's just not even true, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like you're just sitting here laughing at them about how ignorant they could be for sharing or posting something that just, taken out of context or manipulated or photoshopped. And talking about that, they're saying that AI, artificial intelligence, computing, all of that good stuff. I seen an article saying that they had seen something in fear of AI that it was trying to figure out how to manipulate humans.
What? This is stupid.
But hey, as stupid as a whole lot of people are, they're going to believe it.
Yeah.
AI will be posting shit one day and these Fox News people, these MSNBC news people, these, whatever organization you want to be affiliated with, they're going to manipulate people.
Yeah.
And it's going to work because we got a whole lot of dumb people in this world.
Yeah.
A whole lot of ignorance, just rampant. And again, like I said, it's more about people wanting to be a part of a gang, being a part of a society or something than it is ignorance.
Yeah.
People have some kind of strong desire to be, quote unquote, a part of something.
Yeah, fit in.
I got some examples. I'm not going to drop them, though. We might hurt some feelings around here. But anyways, our podcast is running on an hour and 17 minutes. So I think this is probably a great time to go ahead and just shut this thing down. And we'll post it. And I think we're going to try to do bi-monthly, every other week or so.
Yeah.
We'll drop a podcast, maybe even weekly, but for sure every other week. Again, we got to figure out a name for this particular podcast.
Yeah.
And we really need to get a format.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're all over the place. And so
I think today was more about movies. We did good.
Yeah, a lot of movies and a lot of food.
Uh-huh.
And, just business and life.
Yeah.
Daughters, business, photo booths, DJing, emceeing, body work, careers.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you're probably going to be shifting into a new position soon, hopefully.
New career, yeah.
And that'll be great. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this podcast. Anybody who made it to an hour and 18 minutes of listening to our shit, hey, I applaud you. Good job.
Thank
you. I apologize. The next podcast, we will keep down to about 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so, and we'll play it by that.
Yeah.
But thanks for everybody that listens, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.